Here the concept what we are going to discuss regarding the session will be Dieckmann condensation process. The session for Dieckmann condensation is taken for the day, and this is the part of organic named reactions. We already gone through the various series of sessions of organic named reactions. All are available at the channel World of Competitive Chemistry. In addition, graduation chemistry, post-graduation chemistry, engineering chemistry, environmental chemistry, intermediate chemistry, concepts, academics, research, competitive examination purview, all these are available at the channel called World of Competitive Chemistry. If you subscribe, watch regularly World of Competitive Chemistry, you can definitely get the success in the field of chemistry, in the journey of chemistry. That's the reason why those who are thirsty about the chemistry can follow the channel World of Competitive Chemistry. Definitely it will give the information regarding whatever concept you are searching for, right? So here the concept Dieckmann condensation is taken from the textbook of organic named reactions authored by Dr. Kavita Kothireddy Kota. Dieckmann condensation is the concept we are going to discuss in this session. Dieckmann condensation is meant for intermolecular condensation between diester and basic conditions to be taken that able to generate beta keto ester. Diester is the starting material, basic conditions to be applied. Beta keto ester will be the final product generated. So this reaction is proceeded via cyclic enolate attack. Cyclic enolate intermediate will be originated. So here this is the way product formation is taking place. Here the compound you can observe, this is the ester, this is the ester, hence you can say diester could be the starting material. What reagent to be added? Base, either sodium ethoxide or sodium methoxide you can take as a strong base and dissolved in a ethanol solvent. What could be the final product? Cyclic beta keto ester could be the final product. In order to understand this Dieckmann condensation very well, let me give the schematic representation. This is the one ester, you can notice one edge ester functionality is there. This is the long chain hydrocarbon. Again another terminal also having the another ester functionality. Let me treat with sodium ethoxide, that could be the stronger base, and here is the methanol taken as a protic solvent under these conditions. So here the reaction taking place via cyclization process, both the molecules taking part of the reaction for the annihilation, so that here you can notice ring system. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 atoms taking part of the ring. That's the reason why one of the carbonylic carbon is taking part of ring system. You can notice the carbonylic carbon on the ring system, and whichever another terminal ester is there, that is taking part of the side chain. This is the way a ring cyclization taking place between the two ester functionalities within the same compound. Intra-annular cyclization taking place under basified conditions in and protic solvent. You can notice a annihilation ring system where the ketonic functionality is located. Ketonic functionality is located with respect to ester. Here is the alpha position, here is the beta position. Beta keto ester formation is possible, and moreover ring system is there, so that cyclic beta keto ester could be the final product by Dieckmann condensation process. I am taking the synchronized form for the elimination followed by cyclization process. So here is the possible ring structure was taken into the assumption. This is the possible assumption for the ring closure or ring cyclization process. Under basified condition, what could be the process? Base able to generate the carbene adjacent to the ester functionality. Immediate carbon of the ester will be the more acidic in nature because of electron withdrawing nature of the ester functionality. That's the reason why acidified protons are located in the alpha carbonate. That is the fetching reaction for this base, so that immediately it able to absorb the H positive, and here the carbene origination. Whichever carbene origination got stabilized by enolization with this ketonic functionality, and that carbene able to bind up with the carbonylic functional group. Subsequent removal of alkoxy taking place over there. So here the H plus, here the Arbo minus. Simply you can discard this alcohol as the byproduct, and ultimately there will be a ring cyclization between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. This is the way five-member ring system originated. Here is the ketonic functionality remains as such. OR with the H removed as alcohol, and here the ester functionality as a side chain. So with respect to ester, alpha carbon, beta keto ester formation is a Dieckmann condensation process starting with the diester compound under basified conditions. In order to understand the reaction well manner, some more examples are provided for better understanding. I am taking a specific example pertaining with this Dieckmann condensation process. This is called what? So adipic acid derivative it will be, diethyl adipate it will be. This is called a diethyl adipate. Diethyl adipate is having two terminal ester functionality, so that it is the diester. Sodium methoxide obviously the stronger base in order to generate the carbene and subsequent cyclization process. So that you can notice the 5-member ring system with the ester functionality over the carbon atom. So it is completely designated as ethyl to oxo cyclopentane carboxylate, right? So alkyl alkanoate is the IUPAC nomenclature for the ester functional groups in accordance with the International Union for Pure and Applied Chemistry. In the same manner, ethyl 2-oxocyclopentane carboxylate will be the name assigned for the compound, and ethanol could be the byproduct released during the reaction, Dieckmann condensation process for ethyl adipate compound. In order to understand the mechanism for the reaction, first of all, let me take the ester compound in the synchronized form where the reaction taking place, that possible hypothetical representation is provided. And this hydrogen is susceptible for the release, being it is acidic with respect to this ester functionality. Alpha position is more acidic. Active methylene carbon releases H positive towards the stronger base alkoxide, so that alcohol will be discarded, and here the carbene originated immediately enolized, being it is highly stabilized by enolization. This is the tautomeric form indicated with the double-headed arrow. Later, the carbene whichever present, so you can go for the keto enol, both the vice versa conversions in the repeated manner. And here the carbene whichever generated will go for the ring cyclization with this carbonylic carbon atom, so that here the establishment of 5-member ring system with oxygen negative charge. But oxygen bearing negative charge is highly unfavorable, being oxygen more electronegative in nature. That's the reason why immediately negative charge is back polarized. Subsequent departure of the alkoxy functionality from this alpha carbon atom. This is the way you can establish the ketonic functionality, and the adjacent carbon is having double bond OR. And if this compound, this is the actual requisite Dieckmann condensation only, but next step is also possible. You can add one more base if added. Again this carbon is having acidic proton over there, that's why it is more susceptible to release the proton towards the stronger base, so that carbene will be originated. Again it will be enolized with this adjacent carbon. If this is the case, further protonation, again you can achieve this beta ketoester as the final product. This is the actual requisite final product for the Dieckmann condensation process. This is the way Dieckmann condensation is accomplished in the presence of stronger base. Intermolecular annihilation will be the process by the removal of alcohol as the byproduct, and the beta ketoester could be the final product. Dieckmann condensation clear mechanism is outlined in this schematic representation. Sodium bicarbonate, sodium methoxide taken as a stronger base will be dissociated in the ionized form like Na positive and CH3O minus. Methoxide will be the stronger basic fragment. I am taking diethyl adipate as a starting material. This is the diester compound. Diester having this methoxy stronger base, alpha position is susceptible for the generation of carbene, will in turn ketoenol tautomerized in this manner. Wherever carbene generated will participate in the bonding with this carbonylic carbon atom, so that a 5-member ring will be established. Subsequently, you can discard the ethoxy functionality from the compound, so that back polarization of the negative charge from the oxygen giving rise to ketone. This is the way beta ketoester will be originated. This is regarding Dieckmann condensation process. Let me explore the advancements in the Dieckmann condensation by discussing various examples proven with the same mechanism of Dieckmann condensation. Again, the compound is said to be what? Dicarboxylic ester only. Again, it is the dicarboxylic ester was taken. Ethoxide is supposed to be treated, and that participate in the ring annihilation, and 5-membered ring originated, and ethoxy if removed, there is a ketonic functionality originated, and there will be ultimately a kind of beta ketoester with the 5-membered ring system. That already we gone through the detailed mechanism earlier. Here is the possible dicarboxylic acid was taken, and the alkyl groups which were present, that methylene may taken in number of times. That depends upon the requisite size of the ring system. Requisite size of the ring system, you may take n is equal to 1, 2, 3 like that. So n number may be dependent upon your requirement for this generation of beta ketoester. So this is the one dicarboxylic acid taken. Alpha halo, acid chloride is another reagent added over. Acid chloride could be added over. So here this methyl nitrite is one of the reagent added, and 3 equivalents of methyl nitrite to be added. DCE will be the solvent media. 3 equivalents of LCl3 Lewis acid will be added over there. The provision for this reaction between these two giving rise to a kind of with respect to one of the ketone, it will be a kind of alpha beta diketone will be originated. It is also slight modification with respect to Dieckmann condensation. The process remains certain extent similar with the Dieckmann only, but this is the kind of advancement we can say. And taking a diethyl adipate one more time, and the sodium ethoxide was taken over there, and here the formation of 5-membered ring with the beta ketoester as the final product. So same compound is proceeding with another possible mechanism as well. Diethyl adipate sodium ethoxide could gives rise to Dieckmann product by means of Dieckmann condensation mechanism process, but the same diethyl adipate is supposed to be treated with sodium in the presence of sodium ethoxide. The possible reaction will be 6-membered ring with the ketoester as the final product. So the possibility, in order to get this product, one more methylene group to be taken in the starting material, then only here the possibility for the 6-membered ring is possible. If you are taking diethyl adipate, that gives rise to a kind of pentanone derivative only. So if you are raising one more methylene group by homologation process, so that cyclohexanone could be the final product. This is the way Dieckmann condensation is proceeded in order to achieve cyclic ketoesters. Again, the kind of reaction proceeded for the Dieckmann condensation only. Instead of diethyl, you are treating dimethyl adipate as the starting material, sodium methoxide taken as a stronger base, methanol taken as a protic solvent, aquated acid hydrolysis taking as the final step, so that here the cyclization by 5-membered ring origination, you can notice the beta ketoester as the final product. Here is the longer chain. You can notice two edges are generalized ester functionalities were taken. Either ethyl methyl carboxylates may be taken over there. Sodium methoxide if treated, cyclic beta ketoester could be the final product. This is the generalized reaction. This is not the common, rather it will be the generalized reaction for this one, right? So here the requirement for this Dieckmann condensation process will be at least 3 carbons must be present in between the ester in order to avoid the steric hindrance, steric repulsions, and high ambiguity for this cyclization process. So stable compound, stable ring system should be established, so that the requisite composition of the diester is in between the two ester functionalities. Methylene must be 3 carbon atoms. Typically 5-membered will be stable, and even 6-membered rings will be thermodynamically favored, so that here you can notice the 5-membered ring system and 6-membered ring system as well. That's the reason when Dieckmann condensation is more favorable for the establishment of either 5-membered and 6-membered ring systems. If you want to observe the applications for the Dieckmann condensation, Ring synthesis is possible. Starting with the open chain molecule, you can establish the ring system within the molecule. Especially beta keto ester could be the product. Either 5-membered or 6-membered ring will be generated. 5-membered or 6-membered will be the generation by Dieckmann condensation process. Natural products will be synthesized by this one. Even alkaloids will be synthesized. Cyclic intermediate compounds also taken part by this Dieckmann condensation process. So much more applications you can observe by Dieckmann condensation, so that it is the important named reactions in the field of organic chemistry. Cyclopentanones, cyclohexanones could be the final products. Being 5-membered, 6-membered will be the products of Dieckmann condensation process. So here the kind of example pertaining with the Dieckmann condensation you can observe. Amyl ADC alkaloid will be generated by this Dieckmann condensation process only. So in the next session we are going to discuss regarding Dalepiane reaction. So meanwhile we are going to conclude the session, being the entire Dieckmann condensation process given in the detailed manner. In depth discussion got carried over there, and various examples also discussed over there. Detailed mechanism is represented on the screen for clear understanding of all the viewers, so that the session is more enjoyable, I hope. And you can follow the channel regularly, so that we will get more innovative sessions in the field of organic chemistry. So subscribe the World of Competitive Chemistry channel and watch regularly, and share with your friends, and so that it will give much more information regarding the organic chemistry and also remaining chemistry branches as well. So this is the way the kind of sessions are going to be conducted in order to give the authentic knowledge regarding the chemistry. So by this we are going to signing off for the session. Thank you one and all for your patient listening.